I said I have a review on the new Glamlite x Scooby-Doo. This is their second collection with Scooby-Doo, and I have to say it's my favorite of the two that they've done. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I will have timestamps down below. My parents got this for me for Mother's Day, and I was so excited when it finally arrived the other day. I did do shorts, and they are available on my channel if you guys want to just see swatches and just a quick overview of the collection. There are two parts because the collection is rather large. Okay, let's jump into it. And first things first is the makeup bag. The makeup bag is so cute. It's very large and it does fit quite a few products. It also has a space on top for makeup brushes, so I really like that. And you can see there how deep it is. I put some of the items in there, and it does have a double zipper to fully close it. It also does have a little handle on the top, so just a really cute bag. I love little details like this. And it has the mystery machine with all of the characters here on front. The other areas around the bag have the little flowers with the corresponding colors of the collection. Next item in the collection is this mirror. It does have a film on it, so if you got it and you think it's scratched up, it's not. It's just a film. You guys will actually see me taking this off when I get to the mirror, but it's super cute, short. It says like wow with Scooby on it, and it's a heart shaped. It is really short, so you can see there it's probably the size of my hand. It's not way too large, and it isn't heavy, so I like a good small mirror like that because I actually feel like I'll use it. Mirrors that are like really large and heavy, kind of like the Jeffree Star ones, I don't gravitate to because I don't want something super heavy on like in my hands. I prefer something that's a little bit smaller and lighter weight. Next up we have some lip kits. I will be showing swatches here to the side, so there are two of them available. There's Velma and Daphne. Let's first jump into Velma. The packaging on this is adorable. The swatches to the side are going to be of the lipstick by itself, the lip gloss by itself, both of them together. And then with this lipstick, I did something which is actually what is on my lips, is where I just kind of blotted it on and then spread it with my finger, and I just felt like it was more wearable like that because I didn't expect this lipstick to be so dark. So when you open it up, it has the character on the packaging, and I love that. It's super cute. Her lip gloss has her name and the corresponding color, so it says Velma. The lip glosses are super glittery and absolutely gorgeous. They have no scent to either one, the lipstick or the lip gloss. And here is the bullet. As you can see there, it has her whole body on here, and then the back is just orange. When you take it out, you'll see the shade. I thought that this shade was going to be more wearable, and it turned out to be pretty dark. When I swatched it, I thought it was going to be more of a kind of 90s nude, and then on me, it definitely goes on way, way darker. This formula is a matte on the lips. It's a kind of dry matte at that, so something that I did was just take it and blot it on, just kind of like stamp it on, and then use my finger to give more of that kind of like stained lip effect, which I really have been into. And so I don't think I'll use this fully on my lips. Maybe during like winter time, more of those darker shade months, but for the most part I think I'll just blot this on and then spread it with my finger to get more of that stain look. And you do have to line it up to kind of get her body into place, so that way it looks that it's corresponding. But very cute. Either way, I do like it. I just kind of thought that the lipstick was going to be a little bit more wearable. Next we have Daphne, and Daphne is this super cute packaging as well. Both girls are just super cute, and they have little sayings on the back. I just thought they did such a great job. When you pull this one out, likewise we have a lip gloss and the lipstick, and this one out of the two is the more like wearable one. We have a glittery gorgeous pink, and it has her name on the top. So here on the purple lid it says Daphne, and you have this gorgeous color. On the lip swatches, you will see likewise the lipstick by itself, the lip gloss, both of them together. With this one, I had no need to blot it because this formula is very similar to the MAC Luster, where it's more of like that very creamy sheer, like almost like a little bit more sheer lipstick. And likewise, it has her on the bullet. I just absolutely love that. And then the back, this one is kind of like a pink to purple, so I thought that that was super cute. And this one is just very, very gorgeous. It's more of a subdued pink, and it goes on the lips like more of a luster kind of formula. It's not too matte. This one's a lot more creamier, so I do like this formula a lot more than the Velma one. But either way, they're very, very beautiful on. And if you wanted more of a subdued, more creamier version, you could wear like a lip balm underneath, or also, you know, like a lip mask to make it a little bit more, you know, like for especially the Velma one, to make it a little bit more creamier. But I do really, really like these. I like the lip glosses on both. The lipstick, the formula, I really like the Daphne way more, just because the Velma is rather dry and dark for my liking. But super cute, super cute. Just gonna depend on what your preference is for shades. Next up, we have some makeup brushes, and this is the packaging that they come in. I did test these out. I tested all 4 of these out. You will see it in the tutorial portion where I use some of these. It comes with 4 brushes, and each one of the handles has different colors that correspond with the collection. It comes with this big fluffy crease brush, which I have to say is a little bit flimsy. I like a crease brush that's a little bit more dense, and this one's like just really soft. I feel like this is really good for blending after you've placed your color, just to like really blend out those edges and go in there. So this is something that I would use to just blend out edges, not necessarily put on like product unless I was just gonna do like a full blurred out. And that's what I used it for, was just to put that first color on my crease and then blend out the edges. Next we have the kind of like domed flat brush. This is a nice brush just for laying down product. I still prefer to use my fingers with a lot of the shimmers from Glamlite. I just feel like they apply better, but overall really nice, and you can actually blend a little bit because it is fluffy as well. So they're okay brushes. Next, I did my eyebrows and just filled it in with this angled brush. Nothing special there. And then we have a pencil brush, which I did the colors underneath my lash line here with this one. I like the size on this because it's not too big, so it's a really nice one as well. So overall, a nice set. It wouldn't be something that I would jump on immediately. They're cute, but they're not like, they don't have like a wow factor to them, to be honest, but they are cute with the full collection. Next we have the blush. I will be showing video here to the side so you guys can see one and then the other. I did do swatches. One side is going to be a heavier swatch on the cheek and the other one a lighter one, like more of a natural look using these. The box on this is super cute. It just has both of the girls on here. So it is the duo with Daphne and Velma. And then I really like the packaging because it has this holographic. It has both of the girls, and then when you switch it, it's both of the girls with Scooby, and you can see both of their personalities on each side. So Daphne has like those flowers, and Velma has kind of like this like little question marks, because you know she's like the main smart one that's always like looking for clues. So I thought that that little detail was super cute. And when you open it up, likewise, you see the little flashlight here, the mirror, and I'll show you guys a close-up here. You have the little flower and also the fingerprint, so it represents each one of the girls, and I thought that that was super cute. So right now I'm going to show you guys swatches first of the Daphne one, this pink one, and you can see it on one side of my face where it is darker, and then the other side is a little bit more subdued. And then now I'm going to show the Velma side, which is more of a coral side, and it's actually the blush that I have on. And likewise, I did more of a heavier and then a lighter side. I will say with these blushes, I don't feel like you can see like a huge difference between one shade and the other, and you think you would because they're so different like when you swatch them, but on the cheeks it's very subtle, the difference, because they're both super bright. So one is just slightly more coral and the other one's just slightly more pinky, but I don't know if you could really tell. Let me know your thoughts down below, because when I saw the footage back I was like, can you tell one from the other? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Next, we're going to get into the palette. The palette is huge, okay? So these are my hands and you can see how huge the palette is. I was kind of turned off a little bit by this when they first showed the palette, because I was like, damn, I didn't want it to be that big. Their first collection with Scooby-Doo, they did these smaller ones, and I really love smaller palettes, but between the color story and the palette, I just fell in love with it and wanted it. But the palette has also holographic, where it goes from Scooby and then it goes to the whole gang, so I really enjoy that. And then the back actually has them in the mystery machine and it says Scooby-Doo. When you open it up, you have a beautiful mirror with a Scooby. I like the fact that the mirror just kind of like, you could fold this back if you wanted to, and you have all the characters here on the palette. So we have all 5 of them on the palette, and each row represents a character. So I will be showing swatches here to the side. I did swatches in a video form, and I also did swatches in different lighting. So I will be showing all of those if you guys are interested in swatches. I will start off with the first row. This is the Scooby-Doo row. We have greens and browns and blues. And then next we have Shaggy. Shaggy is just a full row of gorgeous greens in here, from dark to light with shimmers. Then we have a row representing Daphne, and these are gorgeous pinks and purples. Next we have Velma, which is always dressed in like orange and red, so that is her row down below. And then we have Mr. Fred, which is this gorgeous row of blues. On the screen, I'm going to show you guys the palettes, all 3 of them together, so you guys can get kind of a, you can see the similarities and differences between each one of the palettes if you got the first collection and are scared to get this new palette. I will say there are very few similarities. When I first saw them, I was like, oh crap, a lot of them are going to be just identical. But I have to say I was pleasantly surprised that there are a lot more shades in the new one. And so they also included some of the other characters, and there are differences. The only shades that I feel like are very similar are the first green from Shaggy and the Roro palette, this green right here. And I will put swatches here on the side so you guys can see them. Those are very similar in tone. It just varies just the tiniest bit, and on the eye it's going to translate the same. So I feel like they could have, maybe put a different shade in there, but I'm not mad at it completely, because I have to say I really enjoy Glamlite's formula. So, and I didn't feel like there was a huge number of, replicates in these palettes. This footage was lost, but I wanted to show you guys the 2 different greens from the palettes that are also very similar in tone. Last one, the third one that I found, was from this Creeps and Crawls palette, this dark blue. This one is literally off by just the tiniest bit from the dark blue from the Fred row in the new palette, and I have to say that one's almost spot on. You can see here to the side that the tone is just one slightly lighter than the other, but they're basically identical. But other than that, all the other shades are completely different. Even if they look the same in the pan, when you swatch them you will see differences. So I'm going to show you guys swatches of all of these on the top row and all of these shimmers from the new palette on the bottom row. Then with the mattes, the only one that I felt was super similar was that dark blue from both of the palettes. But other than that, all the mattes are different, where you can definitely see a difference between one and the other. The next product that we're going to get into is the Scooby-Doo Scooby Snacks Lip Duo. I have already tried this, and I thought it was super cute that when you actually get it, it's closed like this, kind of like when you buy snacks and they're closed. So I thought that that was super cute. And when you open it up, it comes with two products. One is a scrub and one is a lip mask. And these smell really, really good. They smell like a graham cracker vanilla-ish smell. I really like the smell on them, but one of them has Shaggy on it and one of them has Scooby. And when you open it up, they are rather large in size, and they come with 0.49 ounces. So let me go ahead and show you the sleeping mask. And it has that, it really smells like graham crackers, the main smell from it. And I really enjoy it. So it's really, really thick. I don't feel like you could use this on like for the daytime because it is very, very thick. I tried to go in there softly because you don't want to apply too much because it is like a very thick emollient lip mask. So if you have really dry lips, you're going to enjoy this. And it comes with a crap ton of product, and I really enjoyed the scent. Next we have the Scooby Snack Lip Scrub, and this is the one with Scooby on it. And this one is very thick as well. The scrub is like actually going to scrub your lips, as you can see there. It's very similar to kind of like the Jeffree Star lip scrubs, where it has that like big grain of sugar in there. So it has those big granules of sugar and is really going to give you a nice scrub. And I really enjoy the scent. Likewise, they both have the scent of graham cracker. Next, let's go ahead and just jump into the tutorial. We're going to start the tutorial. I'm going to be using the Scooby-Doo mirror, and this does have a plastic on it, so you do want to take this off. So it's going to look like it's scratched up, but it's not. It just has a plastic. I'm kind of used to taking those off because most mirrors come with them. Super cute. It has little hearts on there, which is super adorable because a lot of times they have like these little things on mirrors, and then once you take the plastic off, it's gone. Okay, we're gonna get started with the tutorial. I'm going to try to use quite a few of the colors, not just stick to one storyline. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this orange shade from VELMA. So that's the light orange shade, and I'm gonna apply this in the crease, actually using the Glamlite brush. And I'm gonna do one eye on camera and then the other off, just to have at least a tutorial. And if you guys want to see more makeup looks, I'll definitely have more on my Instagram. I'm trying to get more consistent about posting makeup of the days over there, so hopefully I will get better at that. Next shade that I'm going to go into is the red, which is the only matte red in the whole palette. And I'm going to apply that in the crease area and blend it in. This is going to be a very colorful look just because I want to try to use quite a few colors. But you could definitely do something simple if you wanted to. So I'm just applying that under, and then I'm going to go back in with that orange and blend out the edges. Next color that I'm going to use is the gold from Miss Velma as well. I'm just going to apply just the tiniest bit to the inner corner just to kind of tie everything together. And then I'm going to actually go in with a purple from DAPHNE. So I think I'm going to go in with the darker purple. So not the one above the orange. That's the one that I'm going to go into. And I'm just going in with my finger and going to blend that in with that orange. Just going to try to use a lot of the, you know, main colors from Scooby-Doo, which is like the orange, the purples, the greens, and hopefully this won't look crazy. Next shade that I'm going to go into is the dark teal, or this teal from the first line of Scooby-Doo, so shade number 1. And we're going to apply that to just like that outer edge and hopefully blend it in. Okay, so far I like it. The shimmer kind of just spreads out into the red, and is just very, very beautiful. I think for the lower lash line, and I have been using the brushes, they're really nice and soft. They're not like super wowy or anything, but they are nice. For underneath the lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with some of the greens in here, and hopefully everything will tie in together. So I'm gonna go in with some of this dark teal from Scooby first. And then I'm going to use some of the green from Fred. So hopefully this will not look that crazy. We shall see. Because I don't want it to look way too crazy either. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the bright green from, what's this called? From Shaggy. So we're just going to add a little bit of that bright green to the inner corner. And I know this is super bright with so many shades. I probably wouldn't ever wear this to work, but I think this is just fun. We're just having some fun with makeup. So I am spreading this from green to blue. So I'm gonna do my other eye off of camera and put some lashes, do the lips, and I'll be right back. Here is the finished look. I really enjoy Glamlite's formula. I absolutely love it. The palettes that I have, I highly enjoy. I hadn't really gotten into Glamlite because they were mostly food centered and that just didn't speak to me. But now that they've been doing a lot of these more themed collections, I've really been loving them, whether it be the strawberry shortcake or these with Scooby-Doo. Let me know what your thoughts are of the collection. I thought they did a superb job. I actually like this one more than the first one. Even though I have to say, from the first one I did grab the palettes because those were what spoke to me. The other products from the first one didn't really call my name, but this one literally everything was like, come to mama. I will say, out of the whole collection, the only thing that I kind of was a little disappointed on was the VELMA lipstick. I thought it was a little bit more lighter and more wearable, but I can make it work. As you can see there, I just kind of blotted it on and then put the lip gloss. My lips are a little bit swollen, if you can't tell, from all the wiping and putting on different products today, but you know, make the sacrifice for my video. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the collection. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was super cute. Shout out to my mama for getting it for me for Mother's Day. And yeah, that is all for today. Like if this was helpful, and subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you be part of my little YouTube family. I do all kind of beauty videos, and you hit the little red button. It's free. And then I have social media down below as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.